What's up, everybody? This is Casio with Casio Logic, and have I got a video for you. So of course, Black Panther is the #1 film in the world. Right now, Black Panther sits at $800 million worldwide. I think before the end of its run, it will probably hit $1 billion. I just want to talk about the film. I want to speak about how important and how monumental this film is. It was directed by Ryan Coogler, someone I very, very much respect and look up to. It starred Chadwick Boseman, Winston Duke, we will not help you, Michael B. Jordan, Daniel Kaluuya, Denai Guerrero, the leader of the Dora Milaje, Lupita Nyong'o. So many awesome actors. Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker. There will be no challenge today. And breakout actress Letitia Wright. What are those? Easily my favorite character in the film. I love Shuri even in the comics. Shuri is my favorite Black Panther character. I absolutely love Shuri. Spoiler alert, eventually she become Black Panther. Film is beautiful. Cast is beautiful. Everything about the entire film is it's beautiful and enjoyable to watch. I kind of want to speak on my take on the film, give you a small review because I'm sure you've heard many reviews already, to clear a few things up. And I also want to let people know why this film is so important. Hopefully I can help clarify that. So first, my mini review. Film is excellent. The film is excellent. There were a few things that I might would have liked to have seen more of. Killmonger. I really don't think that we really felt Killmonger's presence in the film. I didn't really see a whole lot of Killmonger until Act 3. Even though Killmonger was the main villain of the film, I didn't really feel his cause until almost the end of the movie. I just would have liked a bit more interaction between him and T'Challa before the big scene happened in Act 3. I'm not sure I completely and totally felt Eric Killmonger's character. Michael B. Jordan is a great actor. I loved him in Creed. I don't know that he actually sold me on the character of Eric Killmonger. I've actually seen a few things online saying that Killmonger is probably the best MCU villain that there is. I'm not sure I can agree with that. You got people like Ultron walking around. You got Hela from Thor Ragnarok. You have Thanos. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I guarantee you he's a better villain than Killmonger. Don't cuss me now. Don't get mad at me. Don't cuss me now. Claw is one of Black Panther's main villains. I would have loved to have seen a conflict between Claw and T'Challa, more so than what we got with him just being taken out by Killmonger. I felt a little robbed in that exchange. I really wanted to see more of that happen with Claw and T'Challa. I do think the story was gripping. It was interesting. I do feel like the story definitely kept us intrigued. It was definitely enjoyable to see T'Challa go through his coming of age into being king, into being the Black Panther. You are wrong. You are all wrong. This isn't really an origin story. This is more of a coming of age. By the time we saw Civil War, T'Challa was already a Black Panther. But beginning of the film, we got a little bit of Wakandan history. There was a person telling a story to a small boy. Now, I didn't realize this when I first saw the movie, but I came to realize that this was T'Chaka speaking to a young T'Challa. After seeing the movie twice, my only conclusion is that it can only be T'Challa speaking to his father, T'Chaka. That would be the perfect intro for the Black Panther film. Storytelling in the beginning was phenomenal. Even if you give us just a story to give us background, the film still gave us background. And I love that. I love the fact the film did that. I do have to say, there was a little bit of a discrepancy in my opinion as far as T'Challa's actual character. T'Challa made a decision that didn't really seem like a very good, a very smart, kingly decision to make. When Killmonger shows up, he knows he has to battle T'Challa for the throne. T'Challa has not seen this person in combat. T'Challa has no idea about this person's physical ability. T'Challa does not have the power of the Black Panther. It's very possible that he could lose his throne and his kingdom to Eric Killmonger. Why did T'Challa accept the challenge? Had it been me and it been my kingdom, nope, I ain't accepting nothing. Go ahead and lock him up. Ladies and gentlemen, go and lock him up. There will be no challenge today. Done. I'm not gonna give this dude an opportunity to take over my kingdom, my throne, my life. Just don't accept the challenge, dude. Daredevil, season 2. We got a chance to see two people with their ideals and beliefs bump heads and clash it out and debate. We never really got a chance to see that happen between Eric Killmonger and T'Challa. That's a scene I would have loved to have seen. After they had that exchange, it probably would have made more sense as to why T'Challa would have accepted a challenge from Eric Killmonger. I accept your challenge. I can't really say too many bad things about this movie, to be completely honest. I love Ryan Coogler's vision for this film, his vision for Wakanda. I personally have been waiting for so many years for this movie to be made, and I didn't necessarily believe that it was a reality. Closest I got, I guess, to a motion picture from Black Panther was the motion comic. I didn't get a chance to actually catch the series until it got put on Netflix back in 2010. It's on BET.com right now if you want to check it out. It stars Jaimin Hansu, Kerry Washington, and Jill Scott as Storm. Probably watched that series maybe 3 or 4 times over. Each episode is maybe 15 minutes long, 6 episodes. I was ecstatic, especially episode 6. If you ever get to episode 6 and you see that intro, just let me know how you feel after that intro on episode 6. And also the first time I saw Black Panther, when I was watching the Civil War trailer, and I saw Black Panther in the flesh on the big screen, when I knew what it meant, that there was a great possibility that this film would happen.
What do?
We fight.
I think I woke up my roommates when I was watching the trailer. I really want to let people know why this film is so important. We know that Black Panther is not the first black superhero to be on the silver screen. We know that. We all went to go see Blade. I saw Blade twice. I also saw Spawn. I also went to go see Meteor Man. I love Meteor Man, by the way. With the Baby Lords and stuff. Anyway, we saw all those movies. I literally saw Meteor Man in the movie theater. I remember being like, holy crap, this is kind of cool. As a black superhero, this is awesome. So let's not get it confused about why this film is so important. There's a plethora of reasons as to why Black Panther is such an important film. Black Panther is the only major motion picture besides Coming to America that has shown African people to be kings and queens. There are so many negative images that are associated with African people, and Africans Americans included. Let's not forget, African Americans are people whose ancestry begins in Africa. There aren't a whole lot of positive images of African American people as well as Africa as a continent. I don't want to get into a race debate or anything like that. I just want to really put out there the importance of this film and the importance of having Africa portrayed in a positive light. There's been a lot of misconceptions about Africa and Africans and African Americans. And I'm gonna just show you a tweet really quickly. Is one of the reasons is why this film is so important. Too oftentimes is Africa associated with AIDS or with a disease or with some negative connotation. Too many times is Africa portrayed as this terrible disease-ridden place. It's actually not. You can Google richest continent in the world. You can Google it for yourself. The information is there. There are so many people who insist on seeing African Americans, African people, black people. They insist on seeing them in such a negative light. This film celebrates African culture. This film shows African people, African American actors, as the beautiful people that they are. They embrace, celebrate African culture. Even though they're fictional images, the images that are portrayed about certain things do have an effect on how people see them, whether they're real or not. A lot of fiction is based in nonfiction. Now there are videos surfacing all over the internet about people teaching other people the Xhosa language, native tongue of Nelson Mandela. African culture is now being seen as something beautiful, and it's not something that people are ashamed of anymore. And I feel like Black Panther just kind of put that in the forefront. People love black culture. People love African culture. Don't believe me? What's your favorite Disney movie of all time? I'll give you a second to think. but I'm going to give you a hint. Guess what? That film is a film that takes place in Africa. Everyone loves Lion King. To be able to have your culture celebrated on the big screen, to be able to sit there and to see beautiful, beautiful African people, and to see your culture celebrated right there in a movie theater in 2018 is phenomenal. This film has put to the forefront the idea that Africa is a beautiful country and that African Americans come from a rich and beautiful culture. And it's something that a lot of African Americans absolutely appreciate. This film deserves every bit of praise that it gets. And I congratulate Ryan Coogler. He's one of the filmmakers that I aspire to be like. Really respect and appreciate his role in Hollywood right now. Black Panther is the only major motion picture film at this level has shown Africa as the beautiful continent that it is, and shown Africans as the beautiful people they are, with a rich culture that we can all celebrate. I'm happy to be alive to see a Black Panther movie. I'm very excited for a sequel. So that's all the time I got for today. If you guys like this video, please share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for listening. This is Casio with Casio Logic, reminding you, don't believe the hype. Peace.
Panther, long overdue. People need to respect this man more. This man has so much respect for all y'all Bruce Wayne fans. This is richer than Bruce Wayne.
And he's richer than Iron Man as well.
Richer than Iron Man as well. You might have a swimming pool, and you might have cars and fans. I got a country.
This dude is the king of the country.
I have a country who has metal that y'all need. Black Panther needs more respect. And I'm sorry, that drop kick to Bucky with the 2 feet. The Bucky was like, what's going on? You cool, you drop kick it with like 1 foot. But 2 feet?